8:30, 8:47, Spider-Man is interrupted by a new foe, a foe that he has never seen before. Spider-Man attacks with Web Ball, Spider Sting and Maximum Spider, but his effects prove futile. Morlun unleashes his Inheritor Fist and knocks out the Spider-Man. Game over, and the dumbfounded arcade player is left very confused. Elsewhere in the multiverse, Anansi, the spider totem of this Earth, is being chased by a tree-like creature who's angered that Anansi did a bad job taking care of his herd of sheep. Suddenly, Shango, a godlike tornado, appears, making Anansi's life a bit more difficult. Spider UK appears to recruit this world's spider totem to join the war efforts, but Anansi tricks the Spider UK to impersonate a sheep, causing a tiger to attack. Night falls and Spider UK finally breaks his cover amongst a herd of sheep. Since Spider UK played along with Anansi's plans, he now decides to help the Spider UK. Elsewhere in the multiverse, when teenage Hobie Brown is bitten by a radioactive spider created by illegal waste dumping, he becomes the anarchic Spider-Man. In this Earth, Norman Osborn is president, and anyone who does not share his vision is kept in the slums and is looked down as lower-class citizens, while Spider-Man has had enough and rounds up a nice amount of civilians who are tired of Osborn's presidential reign. He meets the president and his army of cops in the streets of the city. Suddenly, Osborn begins to be engulfed by the Venom symbiote. The rest of his army follows suit, and now a large battalion of Venom-engulfed cops are ready for war. They charge at the citizens, but the people of the city stands calm. At the very last moment, Spider-Punk strokes his electric guitar, unleashing 15,000 watts of punk rock music at the rampaging Venoms. This was the day they beat the cops. This was the day they beat the president. This was the day they took America back from the ones who would crush them under their boots. Mexico. Two guys eating a pizza. Oh look, the Spider-Man! Guns! Action! Oh look, Spider-Man's pulling a Christian Bale Batman move! Spider-Man's daytime job as a Mexican wrestler, he got hurt? Who's this kid? The kid is Spider-Man? Spider-Man punches more bad guys? And saving a girl? Don't read Spanish, download the free digital version for the story in English. What the f***? Loom World. Behind enemy lines, the entire Spider Army engages the Inheritor family. Unfortunately, Spider-Man and a black suit Spider-Man runs out of webbing. They remove themselves from the battle to reload. During this time, they discuss their experience with different incarnations of themselves that they have met in the last few months. Spider-Man admits that he saw a spider totem that looks like the guy from Seabiscuit. Black suit Spider-Man admits that he saw a Spider-Man that looks like the guy from The Social Network. They continue to ponder on how they are different, besides the obvious, which is the spider suit. But at this time, they cannot figure out what makes them more different. Their web shooters are loaded, and they swing back into the war against the Inheritors. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and today we are reviewing and recapping the Spider-Verse issue 2. Oh my god, what an awesome issue! There wasn't any crazy action or spider deaths, but the pure fan service was just ridiculous. On the very first page, we meet a Spider-Man from the arcade game that I used to play. I never even considered that they would use Spider-Man from the games, but they chose to go with a selectable hero that I loved. I remember when I was like 15 or so, and all I wanted to do after school was run to the closest corner store with this game in it. And oh my god, I spent a good summer of my youth playing this game. I was grinning cheek to cheek after reading this issue. But then we jump into Anansi, the spider from Africa. There's zebra, so I'm gonna assume it's somewhere in Africa. I had never heard about this spider totem before, so I just wanted to skip over it and jump straight to the next story arc. But then you guys probably knew what happens next. A whole story in Spanish. Okay, next story. This final mini story was just awesome. As you may know, Sony owns the cinematic rights to Spider-Man, which means we would not be seeing Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield anytime soon in the Spider-Verse, but this issue did it. I just totally geeked out when these two Spider-Men started making references to the actors. Oh wait, I forgot about Spider-Punk. I love the art in this story. I also loved the message that they are trying to portray. Fight back against oppression with music. If he wasn't already called Spider-Punk, I would probably nickname him Hippie Spider-Man. Alright, so what do you think about this issue? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, by the way, have you guys noticed that the dialogue boxes have been whited out in the last few videos? Well, me and Arden are starting to do this to all of our videos, just to stay on top of copyright infringement purposes. We want to continue bringing you reviews and recaps, origins and bios, and top 10s for as long as possible, so we don't want to anger any of the gigantic comic book companies. Oh, and at the time of this video, we have reached over 10,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome! I honestly never even imagined that Comic Island would reach 10,000 subscribers so fast. You guys made it all possible, so from the bottom of my heart, and I believe I can speak for Arden as well, thank you so much for watching these videos. We appreciate all of your comments, positive or negative. We appreciate them all. So keep on doing what you're doing, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another Spider-Verse video.